Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Ooh, maybe I should start talking like that this new year. Happy New Year! That isn't my official Happy New Year. That is saved for the end of this video. I know guys, I'm interrupting a lot of festivities and eating and celebrating and stuff, but I thought I'd just walk you guys through something that is very important, especially if you want to make the most out of your 2021 and make it an exciting, fabulous and beautiful year. So without further ado, let's just jump straight. So these are some stuff that I think you need for this year. Journal or planner or any two notebooks, a vision board, nothing too fancy, can even be handmade, and lastly some stationery like markers, sticky notes and all that stuff. Okay, so one thing that I think you guys should note about planning a new year is setting reasonable goals. Now these goals may either be long-term goals or short-term goals. I define those reasonable goals as goals that you set with a mindset that you need a plan to actually bring those goals to life, to actually make those goals effective in your new year. You just wake up one certain morning and say you want to be something, then you just expect lines to fall in pleasant places and just be going on. You have to work for your goals to be actualized, because that is just the natural order of things. That is how things work. So with your conscious efforts, your hard work, your prayers and your discipline, these things can actually, I think that's where most people miss it in goal planning or goal setting for the new year. Let me give you a layout just to give what I'm saying some depth. I plan to have the amount of subscribers before the first quarter of 2021. What are my plans to actualize that? I have a lot of plans that I've put together from research from last year, some videos that I watched on YouTube, some interesting things that I learned that can actually help me achieve that. Those are my plans and that is my goal. So basically what I'm saying is that when you set your goals, set them alongside with a plan for actualization. And the next point is doing a self-assessment. Now doing a self-assessment is just basically looking at your life from the past year, trying to identify things that you liked and things that you didn't like, and trying to improve on yourself, generally making yourself a better person and making yourself more relatable to people, making people happier to be around you. And I think that is one of the most important assets, especially in the kind of world that we live in today. When you do a self-assessment, honestly there are a lot of things that you can say you need to change, whether it's your behavior, your habits, your, like, some of the people that you interact yourself with. I am not asking you to cut anybody off. I'm not asking you to find a new circle. All I'm asking you is to be decisive in your decision making, especially when it comes to the relationships that you have with other people. Point is, making an oath to yourself or to yourself is a promise, for lack of a better, promising things that you did last year that you don't want them to repeat themselves in your life again. Now for example, I promised myself to try and quit smoking this year. I promised myself to try and reduce my level of alcohol intake. Examples, so many examples of things, all those naughty things. All those naughty things that we're accustomed to, especially in our generation. There are things that have to change because the times are not waiting for anybody. The fourth point is people. Now the thing is, you always need people. You cannot stand as an independent entity forever. At some point you will need somebody, at some point you will need a group of people to help you out. So you can actually plan. I know it's absurd, I know it sounds absurd, but you can actually plan the kind of people that you desire to meet for the year. Now I plan to meet positive people. I plan to meet people that will advance me. I plan to meet people that will teach me new things, people that will show me new things, things that I have never known before, people that will understand me. I don't want to associate myself with energy vampires this year, because I've said it before, I will say it again. I am a positive magnet. I'm a positivity magnet. I live for good vibes. And also brands too. You can actually decide that you want to work with a particular brand. Faith in yourself, and you have faith in God, and you have faith in the future. You can actually those brands that you want to work with down, see that things will work out for you. Brings us to our fifth point, which is money. All I ever want to see is money. Money.
That's weird.
Plan your money, especially when you're entering into a new year, because it's what you have at the end of the day that will sustain you for as long as you have it, or how much you earn. You can either invest in something, You can choose to invest in land, invest in houses, invest in agriculture or different things like that. You can choose to start a business. You can choose to learn a trade. Learning a trade is actually even using the money that you have to earn more money, to earn skill and to acquire something that you can also teach other people. There are different aspects of this that you can just go crazy on. So, which brings us to a subsection, which is business. Now, entering a new year, you don't need a prophet or you don't need Uncle Tanu to tell you that you need to plan your business, especially if you are someone that has had a business before. Now, there are certain things, there are certain aspects of a business that change with time, especially entering a new year. Now, like last year, if you didn't make as much profit on a product, if you didn't have a good marketing system, if you didn't sell out, if you didn't make massive strides in your business, things have to change. Things have to take a different shape in the new year. Now you can decide that you want to hire people, you want to fire people, you want to change the look of your workspace, you want to invest in something else, you want to diversify your business. There are different facets to business, and it all depends on you. It depends on what your interests are. It depends on whether you think there is profit in that certain thing or not. It all depends on you. If you don't have a business and you're still in school, your academics also should be treated like your business. I mean, you run it, you schedule yourself, you give yourself time for certain things, you study hard, you read, you do research, and you treat your academics you take your academics very seriously, because I know the kind of mindset that this whole lockdown and the ASU strike and everything has put us in, that put us in this kind of more business oriented mindset. Another sub section is budgeting. Now, having a budget cannot be over the need of a budget, because it kind of wants and your needs, like a scale of preference of sorts, and it kind of like organize more in your spending for the year. Lay out of a budget, because it still depends on you to plan it your way. The things that you think you want, think you need, should be clearly outlined to apportion certain amounts of money. The only thing I can advise in is that you should have a miscellaneous, you should have a rainy day fund. You never know, there can be certain things that require little extra money that you don't have or is stored up somewhere, because that has a rainy day fund is, it's not like having a secret stash. You have secret stashes, but it's sort of like where save up a little, like you apportion a part of your to it, so that at the end of the day you have a need for extra, you can always dip into there and use whatsoever purpose it suits. Then um I have for you guys is pet projects. Now, one thing that I've noticed about my family, we have a lot of hopes and ambitions, especially when it comes to new year. There are a lot of projects that each one of us and actually want to see bloom at the by the end of the said. Now, having a pet project is also something that is basically saving so that you can splurge. It's saving so that you can splurge on something that you really, really, really want, and something that is worth the amount of cash that you have actually saved down. So that at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the day, you can buy that car, you can buy that Tesla, you can buy that iPhone, you can buy those AirPods, you can buy TV, you can buy that refrigerator, you can buy things that adds value to your life, and at the same time it doesn't take much from you. But I have for you guys, and I think it's also very important to stay organized, and I think above all stay prayerful, because I've said it before, I'll say life without God is shit. You need to try and be in love with this God. You need and be connected, in spirit, because at the end of we are just spirits living in a shell, and at the shell will be prayerfully organized. You have to stay on top of your game, to schedule yourself. You have to keep everything tidy, keep everything trim. Is definitely adding to you for this. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have picked one things. Don't go yet, don't go yet. All that being said, guys, I hope this year gives you the best, the very, very best in every way, in every situation. I hope I ran to buy this. I hope in every situation of this year you find peace, you find progress, In find productivity, I hope that you get as much joy as you give. Ooh, I hope you are blessed here, and I hope beauty, prosperity, love every single day of the year, and I pray every year, every day of Christmas for you. So without further ado, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys.